So hey guys, and welcome to the video. Today is the 19th of May 2022 and we are here for our last day at PortAventura. This is, like I say, the last vlog really here in Salou, Spain before we go back to the UK. So we're going to take it easy today. We're going to go on everything that we've not been on so far, such as Tomahawk and Stampida, that's it, Stampida, and also a few of the flat rides that we've not done yet. I am here today, Zoe, Josh and Joe, who is currently throwing water at people.
Yeah.
How are you today?
Not too bad, getting used to the weather.
Yeah, it's hot today, isn't it? It's also very busy. Look at this. But to be fair, most of them look to be going to Ferrari World, but I imagine a majority of those crowds are going to be going into PortAventura later.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Everything.
School trips. Oh yeah, look, here we go.
Shambhala.
Shambhala. I'm repping the home team today, to be fair. Good old Drayton Manor. And Zoe is repping. Oh, I didn't realise you're actually wearing PortAventura shorts. PortAventura shorts. PortAventura shorts. That's really hard to say. I don't know what's. Oh my god.
You're doing a rap about PortAventura shorts.
Right. I've said this before, but I really like this entrance. I really do. I think it's a great entrance to a theme park. Like the statue, PortAventura World over there. So yeah, let's actually go over to the ticket booth, get scanned in, and start our last day at PortAventura World. I'll be honest with you, I'm actually quite tired today as well.
A bit sunburnt.
A bit sunburnt. Yeah, look at this. Look at my arms, look at my face. These past 2 days have really took it out of me, I swear. Right, so starting off the trend with keeping it easy today. We're going on the train first to have a good look around the park, and oh, here comes Furious Backhoe. I can hear it, it's rumbling. Look at that. Yeah, I'm going to try and get on that today. Apart from this time, I'm not going to go on the very end seat on the wing, just because the previous time we were recording at PortAventura, it was awful. So yeah, let's go on the train and I'll give you a few shots from it. Quite looking forward to this. It's a really big train.
Yeah, but then it would be quite narrow.
So after waiting half an hour for the train, we decided to give up. Yeah, it wasn't coming. We asked and it was another 15 minutes. So we was like, we'd rather be riding other rides than waiting 45 minutes, I think it would have been in total for a train. So yeah, we're heading off towards Sesame Street mission. These guys are heading off towards Shambhala. Then we're gonna ride Dragon Khan and we're gonna get on the Woodies they've got here. So yeah. We'll see you over at Sesame Street mission. Yeah, quite looking forward to getting back on this one. I really liked it in the previous vlog. Street mission.
Shambhala 30.
Oh, you're reading out the times. Yeah. Furious Backhoe 1 hour. That doesn't surprise me. It's at the front of the park. And to be fair, the throughput looked really bad on Backhoe today. Because well, why isn't?
Stampida's not open until 11:30.
Oh, it's not up to 11:30. Oh, okay. So our plan works out then. But yeah, as I was saying, the Furious Backhoe trains look to be coming out really slowly because the Backhoe inversion is right by the train station. So yeah, let's head over to Sesame Street mission. Right, so I just wanted to point out how well themed this Sesame Street mission queue line actually is. This translates over to the actual ride experience itself very well. As you can see, it's literally a walk straight down to the station. But yeah, look at this.
I've heard on the non-walk-on days.
Yeah.
There's actually an animatronic that pops up here and starts chatting.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. But yeah, look at the quality of the graphics on screen as well. It's absolutely amazing. It really is. I can't film on the ride sadly, but yeah, I thought I'd show you this. I look at the intricate details on like the walls, and oh, it's fantastic. So right, let's get on a walk on Sesame Street mission. This is why I don't get fast pass in this park, but particularly on days like this where it's like dead, because yeah, it's just walk on everything. You ready, Joe?
It's a bit busy today, but this is all right.
Right, let's go. All right then, so we have just been on Sesame Street mission again, and my God, I love that thing so much, just because of like the scene pieces, the physical set pieces, the mix of projection mapping, the 3D, because you have to wear 3D glasses on that attraction. It's brilliant. And you can't tell where the show building is. Like, they've hidden it so well. I love it when parks do that. You know, they hide the show buildings and they do it well. Alton Towers did that well with Jewel, so you can't tell where the building is. It's in.
You can see it around the corner.
Yeah, like look. Normally, you can just peek around the corner. That's one thing you can do with Jewel. You can peek round and see where the show building is. Here, you can't do that. But I tell you what, I wouldn't like to queue in all of this cattle pen queue for it. Yeah, there is a lot of cattle pen queue here at PortAventura. Oh, this is a splash battle. I do want to try and get on that today. I'm not bothered if I don't get on the splash battle, but I've heard it's a really, really good splash battle. Do you want to get on a splash battle later, Joe? Get on some water rides?
Maybe.
I'm loving
how hot it gets, because it is actually quite cooler today. There's a nice breeze.
Yeah, I'm loving how warm it is at the moment, because this is bearable heat. The last couple of days it's been a bit hot. But what can you expect for like Spanish summer sun, I guess? Because we are in summer now, kind of. I'm not quite sure whether we're officially in summer, but in my opinion, we're in summer. Oh, is it 21st June? Yeah. But yeah, this is summer weather. So in my opinion, we are in summer. Oh, look at this. Shambhala's about to come down. It's drop. Look at this. This big Hypercoaster. We'll be getting on this today before we leave. 100%. This is now my number 2 coaster. Behind Taron. Look at it. Wow. Absolutely stunning, it really is. Genuinely, I think the coaster's incredible. I really, really do. So yeah, let's head over towards Dragon Khan. Then we're gonna get on the Woodies, and then maybe get on Shambhala. I'm not quite sure. We'll let you know what happens though. But like I say, we're taking it slow today, taking it easy. So let's go. Right, so we found ourselves in the Shambhala queue. We're queuing single rider because the queue is absolutely huge at the moment, as we suspected it would be. It's nice for the park to have an atmosphere though. But yeah, this gives you a bit of an idea on what the station is like. Me and Joe were saying it'd be nice if there was some themed audio or some dispatch audio to really build up the atmosphere before you set off on the ride. Particularly for first-time riders, that kind of stuff is amazing.
Yeah, really
so
Taron, isn't it?
Yeah. Taron
helped make Taron with the audio that's around it.
Yeah.
So quiet, it doesn't feel proper, does it?
No, but this is a bit of a dead station, I'm not gonna lie. It would have made it so much better for me if there was some kind of themed audio. Because even stuff like Wicker Man, there's themed audio in the station, and that makes it for me. Yeah, I do love a good soundtrack, but sadly, Shambhala doesn't really have one. Another amazing 2 rides on Shambhala. Oh my god. I've figured out how to ride it to its best. Make sure your restraint's loose, make sure you've got a bit of space between you and the restraint so you get that proper ejector air time. But yeah, the Andersand's quite intense as well. Andersand, I don't know what it's called. But yeah, what an utterly amazing roller coaster here at PortAventura World. Yeah, bellissimo. Muy bien. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, look at it. I love how the 2 B&Ms tower over you in this area. Oh, look at it. Look at that lift hill. Honestly, one of the best drops on a roller coaster I've ever done. If not the best drop, really. You get some serious ejector due to how the drop is actually profiled. Because at the top it sort of curves over a bit. So yeah, you come out of your seat. It is a proper enjoyable roller coaster. Well worth coming out here to if you get a chance. And it is Joe, look at him. Hello, Joe. What?
Keep getting wedgies.
I know, because I'm wearing shorts at the moment. It does give me quite a few wedgies as well. I completely get what you mean. It's a bit uncomfortable, isn't it?
I've never sat next to someone who was so close to throwing up. I saw him retch like 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm sat next to him.
Well, in the time, in the space of time where we've done 1 ride on Sesame Street mission and 2 rides on Shambhala, Josh and Zoe have only done 1 ride, and they're over here somewhere, I think. But yeah, 2 fully enjoyable rides. So we'll meet up with them, and we'll get on Dragon Con. I absolutely love Dragon Con. I loved it when I ridden it for the first time in the first day vlog. So yeah, let's go on Dragon Con. So we witnessed the most shambolic excuse for operations we've ever seen. We just went on Shambhala again because we thought, you know, single rider will be quiet. No, it was awful. We waited 40 minutes in the single rider queue because the ride-off, oh my God, I don't like bashing ride-offs, but that one in particular.
3 working on Shambhala today. 2 of them checking restraints, 1 of them, you know, arranging the gates. One arranging the gates, Jesus Christ!
He was
literally, he just stood there doing, oh, I wonder what to do, and then just spends 10 minutes with the fast pass people just talking.
He literally 10 minutes. 10 minutes talking.
The other rider who's checking restraints jumps out to literally do his job for him because he's just talking.
And then
it gets even worse.
We board the ride, and he's there taking photos of people. Honestly, I laughed the whole way around Shambhala because of that. It was just the icing on the cake. It was just stood there taking photos.
If your job is a rider, to put people on a ride as quick as possible, why are you stood there taking photos for 10 minutes?
Oh my dear Lord. Oh, that was something else. Oh my God. You guys got it as well. Yeah.
2 rides in 2 hours.
Yeah. And right, the queue's busy, granted, but that is you could get that down in about half an hour.
Was it a 30-minute queue and it took 45 minutes?
Yeah, we waited in about that queue yesterday, didn't we? We waited in about that queue yesterday. We waited half an hour. The queue time, I'm sure, is like an hour for that at the moment.
It's on half an hour.
Oh, because I don't know. That was shambolic. So right.
Pun intended, yeah?
Yeah, let's actually get on Dragon Con and hopefully experience some better operations, PortAventura. Right, so we had a look, and Dragon Con is the queue's way too long for us to wait in it. So we decided to go on Hurakan Condor instead. Look at it. And look who's come on with me this time. You finally got over your fear of drop towers, have you?
No.
Look at it. Look how big it is. Honestly though, you'll be fine with this one. It literally looks like Apocalypse from the top.
I try not to look at it.
Yeah. I find Apocalypse to be a bit more forceful than this one personally, but this has got the height. So we'll see if it compares to the ride we had last time. Because we had a good ride in it last time, but like I said, it's not as forceful as Apocalypse. Joe made a really good point. It sort of hits its terminal velocity really quickly, meaning it doesn't fall any faster, about halfway down, and it just, yeah, it's a bit underwhelming, I would say, for its height. But yeah, let's get on it and see if it's any good again. Really like this one. Right then, so we've just come off of Hurakan Condor, and I have to say, that was amazing. Josh, though, you're shaking.
You're horrible. You dragged me on a stand-up tilting seat.
Hey, look, right, you don't get to choose what seat you're getting on. So,
I've got pins and needles on the side of my face. My body's shaking.
Oh, I really do feel for you actually, because that's the first time, that's what I was like the first time I went on Apocalypse. That's officially better than Apocalypse now for me. Stand up is so forceful on that. Yeah, stand up so forceful on that. It's better than Apocalypse for me now.
Yeah, tilted as well.
Yeah, I got tilted. I tell you what, the tilted aspect added something to me because I'm getting quite used to drop towers and the height of them. The fact that it added that extra thrill factor really did it for me. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, Hurakan Condor, would highly recommend here at PortAventura World in Spain. Yeah, it's great. It's absolutely fantastic. And look, there's Shrek on the stage. Look at him.
It's your dad.
Wow. My dad's probably watching this video. Dad, you don't look like Shrek. I mean, you do, but...
Just saying you're half an ogre.
Oh. Right, let's get on Hurakan Condor. And not Hurakan Condor, sorry, they wooden coasters. Right, so Joe's taking us on an adventure with Tomahawks behind us. I have no idea what we're doing. What's in here, Joe?
Little house.
Little house? Is this where you're going to live now? At PortAventura World in Spain? Hola? Hola. Let's see what's in here. Oh my god. That sounds like a vending machine. Go on, Joe, play us a tune on your box. Oh, wow. Right, let's get on. We're either going on Stampida or Tomahawk next. We'll let you know what we're going on. But yeah, look at those. They're Millennium Flyer trains, the same trains that you would find on Wicker Man. So yeah, let's get on. So we've just done Tomahawk, and I have to say that's a fantastic small junior wooden coaster, made by CCI, trains with Millennium Flyers from GCI. That was really, really good. Josh don't think so. He thought it was rough.
It's just the way the harness sort of that bar with everyone club.
Yeah.
That absolutely digged into my hips every corner. Apart from that, it was alright. Like, it's a bit tame, don't get me wrong, but I can see why kids like it. But it's just every corner I was literally like bashing. And, oh, it's not a fan personally.
Joe, what do you think to that?
Yeah, it's alright. I can tell why it needed Millennium Flyer trains. It really has helped it. Like you can feel the bits where the track is rough and it is a bit sort of janky, especially for like lateral sections and things. But yeah, the Millennium Flyers have done really well for it. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Junior Woody.
Yeah, good junior Woody. Just like Blue Flyer at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. In fact, I'd say that's a step up from the Blue Flyer at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. But yeah, now we are going on, yeah, like Joe says, a real wooden roller coaster. We are about to go on Stampida. I am so excited because this is one of the wooden coasters one of the roller coasters I wanted to get on coming to PortAventura. I've waited 2 days for this and I can't wait. Look at the entrance on, yeah, John Wardley special. We'll have to see how it rides. I've only done one John Wardley wooden roller coaster, and that's Megaphobia at Oakwood Theme Park. So we'll have to see if this rides any better. But yeah, it's a dueling coaster, so the coasters, racing wooden roller coaster, or you call dueling coaster, you call it. So you've got two tracks side by side, and they both race each other. Is it a Mobius loop?
No, it's not.
So if you didn't know, a Mobius loop is two racing wooden roller coasters. It's like one continuous circuit, and they change over in between, like Grand National at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I don't know why I had to think about that. But yeah, I've heard this is a bit hit or miss in terms of smoothness, so we'll have to see how we go with it. But I am really, really excited for it. I've heard good things, so yeah. Mr. John Wardley, will you do me proud again? We'll have to see. Oh, look at it. It's actually really big. That is really, really big. So we have just come off Stampida. I have to say, I'm not impressed by that. I'm not as impressed as I thought I would be. I'll tell you what, I don't think it's the track that's the issue. I think it's the trains. The restraint kept digging into my stomach, and it really, really hurt. But the layout was all right. I mean, it was smooth in places. I mean, as you came off the lift hill, that bit was smooth. The rest of it was just a bit, it was very, yeah, it wasn't good. We are gonna, well, I would say me and Joe are gonna go around for a second go. Josh, you're not gonna do that, are you?
I actually quite liked it.
What?
It's quite a good little roller coaster. I thought it was a bit shaky, but I got no physical pain from it really. I thought the Grand National was worse in Blackpool.
Really?
Yeah, I generally thought it was quite good. Zoe said it's one of her favourite woodies. I thought it was quite good. The only thing it's really good. The only thing I wish is that it was a tiny bit more comfortable with the lap bars.
Yeah, the lap bars were awful. You know what? If they put Millennium Flyer trains on that coaster, it'd actually be all right. It'd be all right in my opinion. But for now, like, yeah, it's not a good coaster. Or for at least for me anyway. I probably had a bad ride on it. We were on the very, very, very back on a wheel seat, so that should say everything you need to know, really. Joe.
Hello.
What do you think, Stampida?
I don't. It was awful. I'm in
Was
a lot
awful?
of pain.
You're not in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I was in a lot of pain.
A lot of pain.
A lot of people just say, oh, you know, it's just some rides are uncomfortable, they're not painful. That is painful. I put that over with Grand National. I don't really want to do it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it for the cred. I'm gonna do it second time for the cred. But yeah, I tell you what, it was probably a bad ride. It was probably a bad ride. But yeah, just. I know, take it as you will. I really do want to like that ride though, because it is a John Wardley classic, and you got to remember, this is an old wooden roller coaster. I know that's not an excuse, but it did have some retracking work done, so I wonder why it was so bad. But again, I think a majority of it is the trains. But yeah, we're going to head off to Stampida again, and we'll give you the second review of the red track, because we did do the blue track just then. There's a red track and the blue track. We just did the blue track. Let's go to the red track. Right then, so we've just come off the red track on Stampida, and I have to say, that was significantly better than the ride that we had on the blue track. Like, that was bearable. The restraints were a lot more comfortable. The restraints were different on that one. The restraints we had before sort of had a sticky outy bit, didn't they?
No, they're both the same.
Oh, no, the one I had a sticky outy bit in the middle, and that really wasn't comfortable. But that was all right. That was all right. I would say, if I was to rank the wooden roller coaster off of those two rides, Stampida off of those two rides, I would rank blue towards the bottom of my list and red towards the top of my list. I really enjoyed that ride. What do you think, Joe?
It's a lot better than the first time, because like we had a chance to race, because we didn't know. We didn't know it was up the first time, so you had a chance to, because you know when you're experienced on like Grand National and stuff, you know the bits to brace on. Yeah. So yeah, it was a lot better, more pleasant. I wouldn't say it's better than Megaphobia.
Oh no, I wouldn't say it's better than Megaphobia. Megaphobia is still my favourite wooden roller coaster I've been on. Wickerman second, and then that would red track on Stampida would probably have to go into third. I'm being honest. I said it was ranked towards the top, but blue is down there with Grand National. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get on that again, are we? We're wanting to do some re-rides on some rides that we've been on before to really.
That's what a re-ride is, right?
To really savour the rides here at PortAventura before we leave, because the time now is 3 o'clock. We've got 3 hours left. The park closes at 6, so yeah, we're gonna try and get on some rides that we want to go on. You know what this spot really needs? It needs an invert. I think that's what's missing in its lineup.
Yeah, I guess so.
Something like an STC, a suspended thrill coaster from Vekoma, or a B&M inverted roller coaster. So the train would hang from the bottom of the track as it traversed its layout. Yeah, I feel like that is a prime example of why RMC exists. They do need to get on the phone to RMC and get that coaster either converted into 2 dueling wooden RMCs, or they need to get the thing converted into an Iron Gwazi. style ride where they converted 2 wooden roller coasters into one. And what's going on behind there? Is that construction?
Yeah,
Oh no. Oh, I'll show you here. I didn't know this was a thing. Apparently, they're constructing something in this area. Look at this big construction wall. Is that a new coaster, do you reckon? Oh, Joe's over here. I was asking him a question then, and he wasn't there. But yeah, is this a coaster, do you reckon? Or, I don't know, but there's a lot of construction going on in there. If you have a look, here we go.
With PortAventura Goss, and
yeah,
apparently this was something, and they've recently closed it off and started doing some construction work of some sort, but nobody knows what it is yet.
It could be, like that site is fairly large. If I'm being completely honest with you, that is a fairly large site. So I think that could be a coaster or some sort of dark ride maybe. I don't know, but I'll definitely come back here for a new roller coaster. I do really like it here at PortAventura, and I'll give you a full review of what I think of the park after 3 days in it at the end of this video, so definitely stick around for that. But so far I really like it. Like, look at this theming. The theming is insane.
Yeah, it's pretty good for an amusement park, isn't it, Ryan?
Oh, it's because I said it looked like an amusement park in a place where it did look like an amusement park yesterday, on Tuesday. But yeah, look at all this. Like, this is a proper well-themed area. I really like this. I do want to try and get on a water ride at some point today, just to cool off a little bit. I did buy myself some water. So yeah, we've been drinking quite a lot of water and trying to keep ourselves hydrated because the sun is a bit it's a bit much for me and Joe in some places. So we've been trying to take it easy today. And that's what we've actually done. We said we're going to take it easy, and we have took it easy, haven't we? It's not been
too bad. It's
not been from ride to ride to ride, and I think the queues have definitely helped with the fact that it's been bearable today.
Yeah. Apart from the really bad, what's it called? Shambhala.
Shambhala.
Being shambolic.
Yeah, Shambhala being shambolic in the station, man. Those operations were awful. The operations on Stampida are actually a lot better. Like, once the train got in state, because it was running 2 trains, 1 on each track, and both trains were being loaded and offloaded really quickly. So, props to the staff on there.
It should have been on 4.
Yeah,
it really should have.
Really should be on 4. I agree. It should be on 4 trains. But yeah, let's head off and see what we're going to get on next. Right then, so we are heading off to Shambhala for our 4th ride of the day on that.
3rd.
Just 3rd. No.
Twice, remember?
We did it twice, and then we did one with Josh and Zoe.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
So yeah, we're heading off to Shambhala just because I don't think Zoe and Josh are going to be here very long. They wanted to go back to the apartment and spend a bit of time in Spain before we go tomorrow. So yeah, me and Joe are going to stay here though, and we're going to get a few more rides in. Save us some of the rides that we want to get on. I want to get back on Baco today, just to really cement my thoughts on that coaster. If the queue is short enough, I'm not waiting ages for it. I'm not waiting ages for the pleasure of being tortured on wine barrels. So yeah, let's head over to Shambhala. This, like I said this morning, this is now my number 2. Joe, where does it rank for you?
Number 2.
Number 2.
It's behind Taran.
Number 2. Yeah, to be fair, it is nipping at the heels of Taran. I just feel like Taran's the better roller coaster, if I'm being honest. Taran has a lot more to it.
What I found really weird when we first got on Taran, every time I rode Taran, it got better.
Yeah.
And it was well ahead of Icon, which was my number 1 at the time. Well ahead of Icon.
Yeah.
And then every time I rode it, it just got further and further and further. It seemed like that distance between Icon and Taran was like a mile. And I was like, nothing is going to get close to Taran.
But Shambhala...
Nothing's going to be close to Taran in that big gap between Icon and Taran. But yeah, Shambhala seems to manage to do it, so it is giving it a run for its money, but again, it doesn't really beat Champion, does it? No, it doesn't. I thoroughly agree with you. It's good, but like I say, Taran is a better roller coaster for me at the end of the day.
So yeah, let's head over to the China-themed section of the park and get on Shambhala. I really do like the China-themed section of the park. If I had to pick a favourite though in terms of theme, it would have to be the Hawaiian Aloha area of the park, in all honesty, because I feel like that, because it's very jungly, has a very good theme. We're about to walk through there now, so I'll show you a bit of that just so you get an idea of the park.
If you do a clever editing shot right here,
oh yeah,
you can just go like, I'm out in the Hawaiian area.
Oh yeah, hold this. I'm about to do magic. I'm in the Hawaiian area. And here we are in the Hawaiian area. Look at Joe making me work hard for my money in terms of editing.
Yeah, you gotta work your good.
Work my good. But yeah, look at this. Like, this is all very jungly, and that's what I like about this area. You've got a few rides in this area. You've got Tanuki Falls, and you've also got a show in here as well, I believe.
Yeah, it's like a Hawaiian dance sort of show.
We saw a little bit of it yesterday, and it looks alright from what I could see. It wasn't my thing. I do like shows in a park, but that thing wasn't my thing, in all honesty. But yeah, you get some great views of Shambhala and Dragon Khan from here. But look at these beautiful waterfalls. Give you an idea of how this area is. Now this is the main part of the area. Yeah.
Sponsored by Superdry.
Is it? Oh yeah, apparently it's sponsored by Superdry. But this is where that show was on yesterday. So yeah, that's the stage. That's a big stage, and I'll show you the seating for that in a second. But yeah, coming down here, I have to say the theming is so consistent in this area. It's great, and this is the seating for that show that I was talking about here. Look at it. The show area itself is absolutely massive. I look at it. That is really, really big. They really do have some great shows here at PortAventura. Sadly, we've not been able to watch any. We was going to, but the show wasn't running at the time that we went, and we were going to go to watch the stunt show, but I don't think we could have filmed any of that, if I'm being honest. I don't know what the rules are about filming shows here, because I know that some parks are a bit funny on it. So yeah, here we go. We've got an eatery over here as well. Some good popcorn, I presume that's to go watch the show. And you also got, what's pretty interesting around here, you've got a horror maze in this area as well, Rec, for recording. And apparently it's Europe's longest horror maze. So I would like to try and get in that on one of my visits to PortAventura, because I assure you I will be coming back here. But yeah, I would like to get in that at some point. It does look pretty good. There's the entrance to Sesame Street, but yeah, definitely my favourite area here at PortAventura, just because of the theming alone. So I've just had a front row ride on Shambhala, and you know what, it was a really good ride. But Joe, I wanted to point this out on camera because I feel like it needs to be said. Joe had a different experience to me. Joe, please, like, tell us your experience.
Wow. Today, for starters, the Shambhala staff have just been not good.
Yeah, the operations have been awful. Even now, they were absolutely awful.
Now, me and Ryan, we finally get the front row. I sit in my seat and I pull my lap bar down, as I usually do. Now, fair enough, I'm a bit of a bigger guy, but I fit on Shambhala. Every single seat we've gone on, I've not needed assistance to get in the seat. I can get in it on my own. So I pull my lap bar down, and fair enough, the system's had a bit of an issue where it's just said that the lap bar's not down correctly. So everybody comes along and helps push me in a little bit more.
Maybe it was a ratchet that wasn't clicked in correctly,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
something like that.
Yeah.
So we all just give a bit more of a push, because usually I've got about that much room extra on Shambhala anyway. So she's shouting out of the op cabin, no, computer not working, computer not working. And I was like, right, okay, whatever. So we all push. And then she comes out the cabin and goes, yeah, it's working now. And all I do was a bit of banter. I just went, oh, computers, oh. And then she stuck her head out the window really annoyed, and just went, do you want to get off? And I was like, no. And then she stuck her head out, opened my restraint and said, get off then.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And she was like, get off.
She specifically said, what annoyed me about that situation was she specifically said that Joe's seat was down. Joe's seat was locked. It was fine, it was done. And you know what? That comment that Joe made was in good humour. It didn't sound that malicious, did it?
No, it wasn't at all.
It didn't sound malicious at all, I say.
It's just, computers, eh? Oh, don't trust them. But
yeah.
That's all it was. And then she just went off on one and just said, get off the ride. I've been kicked off Shambhala.
Honestly, that was absolutely disgusting. I'll tell you that much. Specifically when she said that was working. That was awful.
You heard it too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, computer's working.
Yeah, that was bad customer service. The operations are not great on there. Are still either. The same guy who was taking photos of people this morning is still operating that ride. But yeah, bad experience out of the way. We're still having a good day here at PortAventura. Apparently Dragon Con is still operating really well. So we're going to go over to Dragon Con now, get a ride on that, probably do a few more things. We're on for 4 o'clock now, so we are, we are getting towards the end of the day. We are going to try and get one more ride on Shambhala before we go, because I want to end my day.
Not say anything though.
Yeah.
Get kicked off.
I want to end my day with that fantastic B&M hashtag beast. So let's get on another hashtag beast. Dragon Con. Like I say, really looking forward to this one. Hopefully the ride up won't kick us off. You know what? Dragon Con isn't as bad as people make it out to be. I really enjoyed that coaster. We got front row that time. I was on the very left. Joe, you were on the left middle, weren't you?
Yeah. It was actually really good. I enjoyed it that time more than the other times. Like, it was really rough on the right wing.
Yeah.
On the back, which is what we did the first time. But yeah, it's definitely a front row ride. Brilliant views. Inversions are taken from as rough as a B&M for its age, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, it's good. It's really good. I would actually rate that probably over Nemesis at all.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
Because it's longer. It's got a lot more to it. It does interact with the terrain, probably not as much as Nemesis does, but the inversion, the power of the inversions are a lot more, just because there's a lot more height to it.
You could tell it's John Wardley in my opinion as well. I have to say, after coming off that ride, I wouldn't say it's a perfectly smooth ride. It does have its hicks, it's kinks in the track, but you know what? It is a solid roller coaster here at PortAventura. We are going on for about 4:30 now, and to be honest with you, we are dying very slowly. So what we're going to do is we're going to clap Shambhala a few times and end our day on that. So yeah. Let's slap Shambhala. In fact, Joe. Yeah, I was gonna say because there's kids over there. Joe's got to jump. Oh no! Wait. Where are you? Oh, this is how you get to Shambhala single rider queue, by the way. Well, where Joe's going is. Where I'm going isn't. I've got to jump the fence. Oh, here we go. Oh no! Walk down here. But yeah, let's get a couple rides on Shambhala. before we have to leave for, you know, leave Spain and leave for the day. I'm really sad to leave, actually. I absolutely love this country and I love this park. Shambhala really does deserve my number 2 spot. I mean, we had 3 amazing goes on there then, each one on the single rider queue because the queue was quite busy. And I tell you what, I just love it. I really do. I love the airtime it gives. I love the intensity in the undersand and the bottom of the drop, and there's so many good moments of airtime and just general excitement on that ride that I love. It's just such a thrilling coaster. I was saying to Joe, I think it really is a world-class experience. I think it is in the big leagues.
It definitely is, yeah. Shambhala is just fantastic. It's got everything you want: intensity, speed. It carries the speed so well. The airtime is relentless. Like, I've never had a moment where you go, instead of in most UK parks, your airtime's a bit of airtime.
Yeah.
A bit of airtime.
Oh, that's nice.
Here,
Yeah.
It's sustained from the start of the hill to the bottom of the next hill. You're out your seat. The drop, you leave your seat just as it starts to gain momentum and you don't hit your seat again to the bottom of the drop. It's long, extended airtime, and there's nothing else like it we've ridden. And again, that's why it deserves position where it is on both of our lists. It's position where it is in this park. It is their one to compete with the world, the one that everyone wants.
I'm going to say something controversial now here, Joe. I would have preferred a B&M Hyper rather than Project Exodus after going on Shambhala. I would have preferred a B&M Hyper.
I would say don't knock it till you try it, because, you know, it could be a mixture of Shambhala and Icon, and that's brilliant.
Yeah, you know, I am excited for Project Exodus, but riding that makes me yearn for a B&M Hyper at home.
That's close.
Yeah, that's close, so we don't have to travel to PortAventura or even to America to ride it. But yeah, Shambhala, amazing. Yeah, it's just such a good coaster. So let's talk about PortAventura then, because I've got so many thoughts and opinions after being here for 3 full days. I tell you what, I love this park to bits, and I cannot say that enough. I love the theming in this park. For the most part, the staff are amazing. The operations aren't great, but I'll get onto that in a second. But what I said to Joe as well, this park just screams happy. It's a happy place to be, and even if you're having a bad day, even if you're a bit tired, it's just happy. It just makes you happy, and that's what I like in a theme park. And the atmosphere here all this week has been amazing. It really has.
It's been a really good atmosphere completely. Like, there's been a few schools about, so it's not been dead, it's not been super busy. It's been a good mixture, so there's been elements where we just sat and observed just a theme park working at its finest. I think literally the only thing to let PortAventura down has been the operations. And if you've watched this whole vlog, you'll see our Shambhala, let's call it our shambolic Shambhala moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a wild adventure, and very happy we came. It's, again, very good. It's better than most UK parks here. Really good here. But yeah, enjoyed it big time.
Yeah, like I'd say with the operation, I'm not going to mention what happened earlier, because if you've watched this point, like Joe said, you've seen what's happened. I believe that was only a blip. In all honesty, that was a lapse in judgment from a particular character, and I don't want that to reflect on the rest of the park, to be honest with you. Like Joe says, a coaster should be judged on the best experience you've got with it, if that makes sense.
The best the coaster can give is what you should judge it on. And
that should be the same with this park, I believe. Because this park has so much to offer, and if you want a great weekend away, week away, if you want to take your family somewhere, take them to PortAventura World in Spain. It's so cheap for us, it's been so cheap for us anyway. We've stayed in Salou, Spain. If you want to find out where we've been, how much it's cost, how we got here even, watch our travel vlog, which I uploaded on day 1, and you will see. And yeah, like if you need any tips, please do comment down below. I'll help you. I just want as many people as possible to experience this fantastic park. The only thing that I would say is this right here, Ferrari World, needs to be bolted on to the main theme park. At the moment it's not, and it's a separate ticketed park, and it bugs the hell out of me because I would love to be able to just ride that. I feel like if that was in the park here, it would be one of the strongest roller coasters in their lineup. But yeah, and also Stampida is a great example of why RMC exists, and I reckon their next investment shouldn't be a new roller coaster, it should be a conversion of Stampida to an RMC roller coaster. Do you agree with that?
No.
I honestly, I think that Stampida would make an amazing RMC. Iron Gwazi is an example of that, in all honesty. But yeah, sadly guys, it's with a heavy heart that I say this is the end of our vlog and the end of our trip to PortAventura. It's really sad, this, isn't it? It's really sad.
Yeah, it's been really good. It's a shame Josh and Zoe aren't here.
No.
Yeah, they've headed off early because they've
I think
a bit tired. But yeah, it's really nice of them to come with us. Very good.
Yeah,
very good, very nice.
I think because Spain's a hot country, it's easy to burn yourself out. And I don't want to speak for Josh and Zoe. I don't want to say they're burnt out, because I'm sure they're not. But I think, you know, I think the heat has got to us all. Certainly me, certainly Josh, because Josh's arms are burnt red raw. They really are.
Ferrari,
yeah, literally the colour of Ferrari. But I tell you what, I have had such a good time. It's been a pleasure to record these vlogs for you. It really has. And I want to thank you again for all of the love that I've been receiving recently. It's meant the world to me. We've hit 600 subscribers, and you know, the channel continues to grow, and I will continue to bring you more content. And I'm sure me and Joe, we're planning another abroad trip soon.
We literally just had a brief conversation about it, so and yeah, we'll have to keep you posted.
There is a place I've got my eye on that may be coming very, very soon. Sooner than you think. Sooner than you think.
Ooh,
sooner than you think.
Sooner than you think.
So guys, if you have liked the video, please smack that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a single video. I don't know why I stumped my feet then. I have been Ryan from Hypercoaster. This has been Mr. Oakley Dokley, and we shall see you in the next video. Goodbye. Bye.
Why do you continue filming after this?
I don't know.
This is where you just slowly reveal that we're not friends. We just do this because we, you know, get paid.
Right, go. Bye. I don't. What? I don't get paid.
I do.
Goodbye.